Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. This is Dutch Island by Dutchfield-Maps. As you can see, top right is 279.35 megabytes to download, which seems quite high considering it's only a small map, but it's got some potential and also a potential game changer for some people, which we will show you later. So the description says, welcome to Dutch Island. This map is a Dutch based map with small fields, so this is a great map for everyone who doesn't want those big machines. But when you want to get some more fields or some bigger ones, you've got the opportunity to extend the land at sea, just like where the Dutch are known for. The map has one starting farm with all animals included. These pens can also be sold. There are also 2 small cow farms that you can buy and feed the cows for an extra payment. Seasons ready, precision farming ready. Have fun with the map. So let's go and take a look at it. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. In new farmer mode, which is what I'm on, our farmer's just over there in the background, but we start off here sort of in the middle of the road. So the map, as you can see, is not very big at all, but you've got the chance to, let's actually show you what we start off with in new farmer mode before I get carried away. So in new farmer mode, like I said I am, we start off with all this area here, which is your farm, starting farm, and we've got a field there, grass field, field 17. The field prices aren't too bad, so 18, 73,000, 61, 19. So as you can see, not too bad at all. You can buy the sort of outside of the map, which takes in all the sell points and the roads. That's going to cost you 471,000. That could come in handy for later on, which I'm going to show you. There's 2 BGAs. I hear you say 2, but when it says in the mod HUD description about there being 2 other cow farms that you can buy and you can feed the cows for extra payment, that is these 2 biogas plants. So it's not cow farms where you can buy and then put in more cows. It's just technically a biogas plant that you're buying. So these are available to buy. So that one's 163 and this one's similar sort of price, 168. We'll look at them in a minute. But I think it's quite a quirky, unique idea that they've done there with the BGA, something different. And the exciting thing is, following on from sort of the Lucas Island idea, you've got the potential to extend this island, so you can buy these plots, and they're not too bad in price. 77,000. That one's quite big. 181, 142. Like so. So you could buy chunks and extend out. There is a couple of little bits where I feel that they could have, some of these roads, I think it's this road here and this road here, you can't really extend that road, they've been blocked off, so that's a bit of a shame that you can't sort of carry on from there. But what I'm going to do is do the map tour, and then right at the end I'm going to show you a bit about extending the land and a potential game changer for some people. So let's crack on with the tour. There is no custom crops on here. If we go into this menu, you've only got a few sell points. Obviously if you buy the 2 BGAs, they will appear there in your menu as well. So you've got one sort of main sell point, you've got another sell point there for cotton, eggs, wool and milk, 2 forage sell points. What is wrong with that dog? 2 sell points for forage items such as your silage, grass, hay and straw, and then we've got a wood chip sell point, but we'll look at all these in a minute. So there's no custom crops. There is contracts available on the fields that you don't own, which is quite good. What I do is we'll whiz round and we'll go to our farm first, because it's kind of, you're going to have to come out and we'll have to go back on ourselves, but it's literally a tiny map, it's not going to take us long. So this is the entrance to your farm if you're in new farmer mode. You can buy this area in Farm Manager, which is going to be 385,475. The animal pens will all still be there for you to buy. But I love this sort of entrance to this farmyard with the trees on the side. It reminds me of a scaled down version of the, is it the King's Road in Game of Thrones? With the trees all the other side. So to our right, that is our huge cow pasture where they'll appear. To the left we've got horses, but we'll check all that out in a second. So we come into the main farmyard entrance. We've got our little pickup there. This is your little house, and your sleep trigger is these boots here. So if we come up, you can't go in the house. There we go. So let's quickly look at our starting equipment in new farmer mode. So slot count straight away. New farmer modes 463 out of 1299 slots. If you sell everything, you can get that down to 377. In Farm Manager, start from scratch. You come onto here, you don't start off with anything. No land, no equipment. The slot count's going to be 385 to start with. So, new farmer mode, we get a Massey Ferguson 5613, the Fiat 1300 DT, the old 1978 Lizard pickup, Stroutman trailer, a Caverland cultivator, we've got the Amazon seeder, we've got a slurry spreader, side mower, a tedder, a windrower, a feed mixer, which is quite handy. We've got the Joskin Aquatrans for your water, front loader attachments, pallet fork, and then we've got our cow pasture, which holds 100 cows, large sheep pasture, which holds 250, large horse paddock, 16 horses, pig enclosure, 90 pigs, chicken coop holds 100, and then we've got our farm boots sleep trigger there. Now these are the in-game pictures for the animal pens, but they're as you can see, it's modded, so they're modded in, specifically designed just for this map. In terms of modded in things, the only things I could find were under placeables, under miscellaneous, we had a vehicle workshop mod, and just our farmhouse, we've got our farm boots. So if you sell your farm boots, you can obviously place them elsewhere if you wanted to start somewhere else, or if you expand out and you want to live somewhere off this main island, if you go out that way. And obviously you've got plenty of other modded in sleep triggers that you could use if you so wish to. So we'll have a run round the yard. I have found a couple of issues already with the map, so I'm assuming it's gonna need an update, which I will go through with you as well. But it's a nice little map. So we've got most of our equipment here stored in. We've got a little bit of a hayloft up the top there in this building. What we'll do is we'll run round down to the horse paddock first, which again is something different. It's quite quirky. So straight away, let's open that. Your dialogue box is here just inside the gate, like so. All the horses will appear out in this field, which is quite cool. We've got our water trough there with the trigger, the hatch area, and I'm assuming this is your feed trough, but I had trouble I tried with a trailer. I went all round here as close as I could get. I was doing tip side left, tip side back, grain door right, and I just couldn't get it to work. I went to the shop and got a big bag of oats and I hung them over the top. They wouldn't pour out, so I had issues there. So that was one issue, and then I thought, well, surely that is the feed trigger, because this looked like the straw trigger to me, with the straw bells giving you a bit of a hint, and it is. I managed to back that. It's very low though, but your starting Stroutman is quite low, so you can sort of, you don't have to go right in, but you back in, you get the straw trigger come up. So that is there. You've got a sort of riding facility area there for your horses if you so wish to do that. And then if we run back round up this way, we've got a lovely little chicken coop, which again I really love, something different. You've got your wheat, barley feed trigger there. You got your dialogue box just there, and your eggs will appear just there. Didn't have any issues with this one, and I have tested everything. I've put all the feed in, found out where all the slurry, manure, etc. comes from. Can go in that door, and you can also go in this door if you so wish to. I like this sort of little vegetable patch area you've got that. I mean, you could probably sort of plough that up, turn that into a little wheat field, and use that as your constant supply for your chickens. We've got a sort of storage area there. This looks a bit like a animal pen, but it's not. We've got a shed here, so we can come in like so. There is lights here like that. Got a bit of a hay loft up the top. Let's try and go up the ladder. There we go, like so. Now this bit here, there's no, unless this gate here opens. I didn't actually try this one, but no. So you can't actually get in this bit, so it's kind of like wasted, which is a bit of a shame. Got some more of our equipment in here. So technically that is just a shed. Now if we move along here, we have got, this is our cow pasture. So if we open this gate, like I say, the cows will appear right at the far end. Dialogue box is there for your cows. I've already said the capacities, so I won't go through all that again. You can open all these doors, but this main door, which you can drive all the way through, that is going to be your feed and your straw trigger just there. Your slurry point is just here, which you can open up. You don't have to, it will fill up without opening that, but it's quite cool. The manure spawns there. You've got a huge sort of bunker bit there for that, but it will spawn there, so maybe you could use that as somewhere to store some equipment as well. What we'll do is we'll run all the way through here, show you the rest of the cows bit. I like this block paved area as well, that's quite cool. So your milk point is just there, and then out in the field, if we jump the gate, we've got our water trough just there. And like I say, it's a huge sort of pasture for them to roam around in. Very smart indeed. We've got quite a big bunker silo just there, as you can see in the help menu. Nice and handy if we've got cows going. This is the sheep pen. I'll show you the triggers first. Sheep will appear out in this field. This is separate from field 17, so if we, in case you're thinking they're out in the same field, you've got a strip of water there separating, so that is our field there, 17. So they will appear there, sorry. Dialogue box just there. These doors will open. You might want to keep these doors open because the sheep do come in here, and they were just walking straight through the door for me earlier, which is a bit of a shame. You can open that gate as well. So you got your water trough there, the smaller one, and your feed trough there, the bigger one, and the wool will spawn in that area just there. Next up, we've got our piggies. This hazard hatched area out the front is going to do everything, which is quite good. So your dialogue box is there, your feed and your straw trigger is there. We've got our slurry point just there. Again, you don't have to open them up, but it's quite quirky. And this is where your manure spawns, just there. Can open these up and your little piggies will appear in all these sort of pens there, and their mess, feed mess, will appear all the way through there. The sheeps will appear all there. Everyone's mess will sort of appear where you put it, so there for that, and the chickens will be out the front, etc. Now, first issue, which I thought was quite a big issue, but what I'm going to do is, if you do sell everything off, the animal pens and everything in new farmer mode, this is what this area will look like. So yeah, the buildings don't disappear, which I found was a bit odd. The only thing that disappeared when you sold everything off was the these markers. So that's a bit of a shame. And obviously they're specific to the map, so you can't put them back. So yeah, I thought that was a bit strange. But anyway, we will jump in the pickup. It's not going to take us long to get round. Like I say, the worst bit is having to sort of come back on yourself, because the roads aren't very favourable for a map tour. What we will do though is we'll go sort of round and out past where we first started. There doesn't seem to be any traffic on here. I've not encountered any yet. So just up here on the right we've got our shop. Looks like it's a John Deere dealership. We've got our workshop trigger just there. All these doors will open, so you've got a little bit of extra cheeky storage if you so wish. We've got a fuel point just there in the corner, and then over the other side we've got our shop menu trigger just there. Your reset point, buy and lease anything, is roughly here, so it is at the shop. So we'll whiz out of here. And then we need to take a right here, I think. Yep. It's so small I could do most of this on foot. So this is, let's just show you. So we've done all our farm, we came out, across, shop, up, and now we're at the UE Ziegler slurry, which is a buy point for slurry. So again, there's your slurry pit. You don't have to open it. You can open these doors, but you can't use anything. So there you go, you can buy slurry from there, which is quite cool. And now let's try and navigate our way out, because across the road we've got quite a lot going on over there. These gates you do have to open yourself. They don't open at a certain time, or not what I found. Right, I'll turn that off, because like I say, we've got quite a lot going on here. We've got our sawmill, so your timber and lumber sell point is just roughly here, with your trigger there. Just up in here, it gives you a bit of a clue. We've got our sell point for milk, cotton, wool and eggs, which is roughly here. A little bit of a hayloft again there. Just in here, you've got a buy point, which you can buy seeds, lime, pig food, solid fertilizer, total mixed ration, silage, chaff, liquid fertilizer and herbicide. So quite a bit you can buy from. But again, I had a problem here. I'll back to trailer in. selected seeds, I think it put about 232 litres in and stopped. I could not get any more out of it, so I tipped the seed out. It wouldn't let me buy anything else, no lime, pig food, nothing. I got a liquid trailer, came along, it came up with a trigger for liquid fertiliser or herbicide, would not let me fill anything. So another issue there. Wood chip sale point just there, and then sort of behind us we have got in here, I'll show you these sale points a second in a minute. You can open both these doors up, there's one there and one here. This is going to be your main sale point, which is going to be agricultural firm like so, which will take all that. If we tag that up, there you go, right in the middle. So you come in, you can sell all those things there. I'll quickly just tag these bits so you can just see that. So first up, Sawmill, just there. Next up, supplies, just there. This is going to be tricky. Wood chips up the end. Can we get no, I did get it earlier. Right, it won't happen, so but there you go, they are all in there. I've tested them all. Right, let's jump back in the pickup and we will head out down to one of the forage sale points. Which is just there. It's literally just in the driveway there. So we're now at Paul Gerber Forage, which, like I say, that's going to take all your loose or bales. You got pretty good price for silage there. When I bought the two biogas plants earlier, the prices were worse than these two forage sale points, except for the straw. There was a good straw price at the BGAs, both of them, but they're fairly the same sort of prices. I know they will fluctuate, but the prices were pretty much the same for both the BGAs, so I guess it's down to you whether you want to buy both or just one. But this is the first one. What I'll probably do is park here actually, because we've got to come back out that way, you can't get through. So what's quirky about it is if you come in along here with whatever you want to sell, your silage or whatnot, you tip it up there where the cows are waiting to be fed. We've got our little scales for your digester as it's going down, which is quite cool. And then you can get digestate from just here. Again, another slurry pit you don't have to open. You can open these doors, he says. Oh, that bottom one did open for me. But yeah, there's your BGA, or your first one. So we want to go now back up here. We'll go back past our farm and we'll check out these bits. I mean, I could have just sort of jumped to each sale point, but I thought I would drive round. You got a bit of construction going on there. Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be any traffic on here. So we can drive straight up the middle of the road and not worry about anything. Right, again, I'll probably do this quickly on foot. So we've got cows, they don't move, they're just static. And then we've got your other BGA point, again, the same thing, tip up there, you got your scales there. But your slurry point on this one, excuse me Mr. Cows, is just there. And we've got a small bunker silo. If I put on a help menu, there you go. They're not happy about me running through like that. So that is that bit. That's your other BGA. If we run back over here, we have got, the hedges have got collisions on, even for yourself. Look, it's making me hop over that. So just be aware. We've got our second forage sell point, which is just here, where you can sell your loose stuff again. And then we've got a manure buy point there. So we're now up here with Yui Ziegler forage and manure heap. So that's quite cool. Now what we're going to do is come out. We'll go all the way down this way around the back of our farm. And I'll just show you this area here, because that's sort of like a potential starting farm somewhere else if you wanted to go there. And then that is pretty much the map tour. And then I will show you some extra things and the potential game changer, which isn't going to be for everyone, but I thought I'd show you. So yeah, I'm guessing it's definitely going to have to have an update, because these issues I've already come across. But it does surprise me really though, look how some things get past giants if they go in for testing. Because yeah, I know silly little things that can be easily missed, that's fair enough, but when you know you've got issues with feeding your animals and things like that, it's I don't know. So yeah, that's that roadway there, which is a shame because that's permanently blocked off. Stop the work here, the little winky face. So it's a shame that when you do extend out you can't carry that road on. That's a bit, I thought it was a bit odd. So you can open the gate, like I say, you could use this as a starting farm, put your sleep trigger there, because all these doors, I won't open all of them, will open. So you've got a nice big barn there, it's got lights in, and then we've got a workshop trigger just inside as well, which is pretty cool. And more storage space there with another fuel point just there, and a huge field next to it. So that is the map tour. What I'll do is, if you bear with me a second, I'm going to set a few things up and then I'll bring you back in and show you. So as you can see, I've got quite a bit of money into the game. Another disappointing thing is this road sort of bumps up to a weird, not even a smooth hill really. You can't smooth that down. I was hoping you could follow on from that road and smooth that, flatten that, and so it'll go down smooth and extend out, but you can't. So you're gonna have to put up with a sort of ramp up, down, and then continue this road on if you wanted to do that. But what I thought I would show you quick is if we start buying up a few places. So we will buy that section, we'll buy this field, and we'll buy this field, just so it's gonna hopefully help us out. And again, that road is there and it's kind of split between these two sections, which is another thing that you're probably going to have to end up buying the whole lot. So we've bought that. Now I wanted to show you the extending out bit first. So yeah, like I say, if we come round, we get that terrain cannot be modified. You can't do anything with that. But if we start off in this field, we'll make this a bit bigger so we can just cut straight through. We'll use the flatten option and just cut through there. But now if we start trying to go over this way, look, it's only going to let us go a certain way, which is a bit disappointing. But anyway, we'll open this right up, and now we'll zoom out and we'll extend. You can obviously come in front of this road now, but you'll get the odd sort of little bit, so you might end up with a little bit of a bump and or whatnot, what we'll do is we'll just do a decent size area, go full max, decent size area, like so. It doesn't have to be neat, it's only purpose for the video. Then what I wanted to show you while we're here, it's got some quite cool texture options on here, so we'll keep that on big. We'll go over to painting. So we've got like a tarmac, zoom in a little bit, got a tarmac feature there. We've got some bushes, some bigger bushes, some even bigger bushes, some more bushes. You've got the concrete sort of effect, dirt effect, and then this is the one we're interested in. We've got like a soil texture, we'll come back to that, so I've got to remember which one that is. We've got another bush effect, we've got like our leaves on the ground effect, grass, as you can see, some sort of dirtier grass, gravel, paving slabs. We've got some wet sand, we've got some grey block paving, slightly different block paving. We've got the red block paving, again slightly different. And then we've got some wet sort of looking soil, you can see the shine off of the water there. We've got another wet mud, and then we're back to this area. So if I can get back to, I think it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this whole area in this texture, like so. Again, doesn't have to be neat, it's just for the purpose of the video. Right, so let's run down to where we were, and as you can see we've got this sort of nice texture like that. Now this is the game changing bit. If we turn on our field info, as you can see we've got nothing coming up there, nothing at all. When we move into this textured area we've done, look, field info bottom right, owned by you, 0% fertilised, 0% weed. We can paint fields in. Unfortunately it's only on this map, but how smart is that? I mean, I know I can probably hear some of you saying now, well, that's just pointless, you know, cheating sort of thing. Kind of agree with you, because I do like creating my own fields with the old plough or the subsoiler, so some people won't like it but other people will. But there you go, you can paint your own fields. And just to show you that it does actually work, straight away we have got our tractor with a seeder on the back. If we go quickly into our map, obviously there's nothing going to show up there now, but if we go into this area, look, cultivated. And if we come here, turn on seeder, lower seeder, and we can even hire a worker, look, he'll happily go along. If we jump out, we've got wheat growing, look, bottom right. So in our paintable field we've now got wheat growing and our workers going on it as well. I hope he doesn't fall off the end. I've left him a bit of room, look. Let's see what he does. How smart is that? Now if we go into our map, you can see we've got the growing sign for the wheat, and we've got the wheat sign as well. So there you go. Thought I'd show you that. But that is the whole of this map tour, which was Dutch Island. But I am looking at my notes, Dutchfield-Maps. I hope you have all enjoyed the tour and the video. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.